Hello, my name is Anthony, and I am very, very sore right now. Oh, okay. Oh. I've been doing yoga for the last couple months, and yesterday I tried something new. I went to a Muay Thai gym and did a workout for an hour with the other people at the gym. It was intense. I didn't take any footage while I was there because it was my first time and I wanted to be respectful of everyone's privacy there. But you can imagine it probably looked something like this. It didn't look anything like that, but I can dream, right? Mostly, I got to kick some pads, learned a bunch of new techniques, and got my butt kicked in a bunch of conditioning with push ups and sprints and things like that. Despite being incredibly sore today, I did really enjoy it. It was a very intense workout and it really made me push quite hard, which brought to light an incredibly fascinating contrast between the few months of heated yoga that I've been doing and this workout at a Muay Thai gym. Experiencing this contrast raised a very important question for me, which is what mentality am I bringing and does it always have to be the same kind of approach? And these two specific approaches that I just experienced vary greatly, but they're both very, very powerful. Before I go too much further, I would like to thank Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creators. Explore new skills, deepen existing passions, and get lost in creativity. At this point, I've taken a broad range of Skillshare classes, everything from chess to coding with Python, all the way over to illustrating in Procreate on the iPad. It has an incredible breadth of topics and different classes that you can take that are truly inspiring and helpful. One of the best parts is that it is specifically curated for learning. There are no ads, no distractions, and you can dig into exactly what it is you're trying to focus on and learn. I've been really into illustration recently, which is why I got started on this 28-day drawing challenge, Anatomy for Illustration and Comics, by Josiah Brooks. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description of this video will get a free 1-month trial to Skillshare Premium, so you can check out what they have, learn a bunch of stuff, and really get into it. So about 2 months ago, when I started taking yoga, it was the continuation of a sort of healing journey, a lot of work that I've been doing over the last year and a half or so to understand anxiety and be more present in my body and in my mind. Just a continuation of the work that I've been doing here at Break the Twitch for the last 7 years. I just finished my first ever hot yoga class, which is heated over 100 degrees with even more humidity than the other 5 or 6 vinyasa flow hot yoga classes that I've done. And a big part of the work for me has just been allowing myself to be uncomfortable, but also respecting and honoring the feeling that I have in making sure that I'm okay and not pushing myself too much. Just being okay, not really knowing what I'm doing, and looking like it too. Now, that is in stark contrast to my experience, at least my first experience, going to a Muay Thai gym, where it was a very intense kind of push through the pain mindset. Oh, okay. Oh. Now, that is the interesting contrast. I've been really focused on the yoga mindset. Listen to your body, be connected, that whole just acceptance and more peaceful, breathe through the discomfort sort of place. It's very helpful in a lot of ways. And it's one mindset that I've been trying to apply to my life as a whole, even outside or off the mat, if you will, as I'm going through the world. So that mindset is really about self-compassion. It's about acceptance. It's about not pushing yourself too hard or too far so that you have a lot of pain or you're struggling the next day. Be where we are and do what we can with what we have. So because I've been in that environment, it's also just what I've been really focusing on the last few months, which is probably why the contrast to this Muay Thai class that I took was so kind of shocking. In its own way, it was really great. It was incredible. It was this hardcore, get down, do 10 more push-ups. All right, get up, do a bunch of squats. All right, run back and forth. Now kick this bag a bunch of times. Keep going, push through the pain. This really intense mentality of you can do more. You can You can succeed. You can push through. Like, you can do it. You're bigger than your discomfort, which was a lot. I will say that I haven't done a workout like that in quite a while, and that's why I'm so sore today. I've been doing workouts and walking and different cardio, things like that, but this was a whole different beast. And it got me thinking, which of these mindsets am I bringing to my life? Am I bringing this, like, you can do more, push harder, not in a negative way necessarily, where it's like I need to expect more of myself, but what if I didn't let my perceived limitations stop me, that kind of way, versus this radical acceptance and just be where I am and like work from there. In a way, they're similar, but at the same time, I'm starting to believe and understand that there are different mindsets for different times. So we don't have to just have the same sort of, you know, be where you are and just chill. Sometimes we're going to need that. But I am also now seeing some immense value in taking some areas and making it into that more intense, like, look, you got this. Push through that level of encouragement from someone that believes in you and just goes, like, I know you can do it. Just keep at it. And it's probably gonna hurt a little more the next day. Okay. Probably going to really, not be sure if you want to do it again after because of that. But at the same time, there were a lot of limits that I even had in my head through that 1 hour session at the gym that were broken. There were certain things that I was like, man, I haven't sprinted in a while and I can do sprints. I am a little sore, but wow, I kind of surprised myself in what I was able to accomplish. And so a lot of that, I think, depended on the encouraging nature of the environment as well. In the yoga studio, it's incredibly encouraging. At least if you go, I think, to a good studio, instead of them beating you up. I don't think that that's really a great place to be. But, this encouragement in the yoga studio and this encouragement at the Muay Thai gym really, really was a very different vibe, but still positive in both ways. We can take these mindsets and use them as a part of us just simply being a multidimensional human. Ask yourself, what do I need right now? Do I need to push through this situation, or am I beating myself up? Am I expecting too much of myself? And am I pushing too hard, inevitably leading to burnout? Because if you do too much of that one, too much pushing through the pain, that kind of thing, it's going to lead to burnout. It's going to lead to exhaustion, your body breaking down over time. But sometimes switching from one mindset to the other can help you shake things up. It can help you get back into your groove and really break up a pattern of feeling lethargic and tired, or just struggling with anxiety or different things like that. You can take that and use it in your own life depending on what you need in a given moment. And one important note, perhaps the most important point of all, is that whichever mindset you are choosing to enter or go into for a particular thing, try to not exist in that mindset because of shame, because of feeling a sense of failure, or because you're not enough. You are enough as you are, whether you choose to be where you are and radically accept it, or choose to kind of have this give it all you've got, like push through mentality. All of that can just be based in shaking things up, trying something new, pushing through to get something done, but not because you're not enough as you are. You can take bits and pieces of all these things and merge them together for what you need in your current life and move forward with it. It's not about punishing yourself for feeling like you're not enough or whatever it is. If you found this video helpful, I'd love for you to hang around, subscribe, and check out more of what I do. Thanks so much for your attention, and I'll see you soon.